Hello everybody. Okay, so I'm just setting up the iPad so that I can see who comes in and what our comments are. So we're going to do an acrylic pour technique decided by the ping pong balls of the Lucky Dip. So I've had to prepare several canvases just in case. I know that there's a triptych in there and there's a diptych. So I had to prepare several canvases for what may arise. Okay, live chat, top chat. Just fix this. Oh, okay. Right, everything's looking good there. Hi everybody, come on in, say hello. Alright, so here we have our balls. And hi NB, how you doing? So we'll see what we come out with. So we're going to mix around. Here we go. A diptych with negative space. Well, there we have it. I don't put them back in after I've pulled them out so that I don't pull them out like 3 times in a row or something. Alright, so hi from South Africa. How awesome. Hi Mum. And so we got a diptych. There we go. That's why I knew to prepare extra canvases. So just to be sure. And just one sec. Alright, so I guess the next thing is actually working out now a diptych with negative space. Okay, I think we'll go with white negative space. What if we do it that way? Makes for a really long... I know, I've got it. Okay, so I'm going to start layering this background, and while I'm spreading it around I can explain to you. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to definitely go across the top and the bottom. Alright, use a palette knife for this. Alright. Oh, sorry. I forgot that when I move them that way, you would be out of view. How is that? This side. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Yes. Thank you for that. Alright, so just spreading this around, and I'm thinking about pouring out of a cup, so make a dirty cup and pouring it with kind of doing that. Anne-Marie Ritterhoff does it, but I've got 2 canvases and I need to keep them laid flat, so maybe it'll just be more like a traveling swirl technique, perhaps, through the middle. And then if needed, you can blow it out into the white. We'll see. This is what happens when you gotta go spur of the moment. Oops. But let's see how that goes. Okay, so how is everybody's weekend? It's almost over for some, but I know many of you are still only part way through. Okay, we'll go with that for the moment. Thanks for the heart. I appreciate it. Okay. So now the next thing is the picking the colours. I'm going to torch the bubbles. Okay, and I have a hair just there. So get that out. Alright. Busy at times. I hope you got some rest in there as well. Ah, it's Italian. Very nice. Okay, so choices for colours. Ultramarine, deep, so I think we put, hi Barry, really good, how are you? I must say I've missed everyone, it's been a while and sometimes things happen, so, but it's been a while and I've missed everybody so much. It's lovely to be back on tonight. So a little bit of white in the bottom, and I'm going to add some silicone to that. Looks like my silicone is getting low. 2, 3. I know I added 3 drops to a very tiny amount of paint, but I'm going to add the other colours to it. So it's going to spread through the other colours as well. So, excuse me. Alright, ultramarine deep. I'll bring you forward a little bit. You can see the cup. I'm just going to go squirting into it quite generous amounts because I want it to squirt in through the white and really get in there. So this one is Purple Lake. It's getting low. There we go. And then lime green. Can you go left a bit with... Hi Darnell, how are you? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I need to see if that's this direction. Okay. Yep, I think that's the right way. Better. Alright, so squeezing in some of that green, which Looks like there's a bit of a blockage in the nozzle. Oh, the things. Toothpick. Try and clean out the nozzle. Ah, look at that. It's alright. There's a little bit of a lump that went in there as well, but we'll get that out afterwards. So I would like to go with some emerald green. We'll go around the outer edge with that one. Dash more white, which I will just scoop up from the table. Yep. Put those canvases back together. Okay. Just letting it drip into different sections. Okay. So for those of you who weren't here right at the beginning, this is going to be a diptych with negative space. So let's see how that goes. That's what we've got. That's what we're going to pour with. Ooh. Hello, hello. Okay. Let's see how we go. Going to travelling swirls, so let's see. I know you probably, let me try and turn. I'll go a little bit sideways. And there's a lot of paint coming out. I need to slow down a bit. Okay, concentrating very much. I'm going a little bit wobbly, but that's okay. Alright. Whew, there's still some in the cup, which is okay. But before I tilt my canvases or anything, I'm putting gloves on. And so the swirl technique will not so much, we really will potentially lose the lines, but I was hoping that the technique would create a consistent flow of colour change, which we seem to have got, because it did have silicone in the white. Give it a torch, pop bubbles, see what cells come up. Now I'm going to try and keep the canvases together. Okay. So I'm going to grab them from underneath and go this way and back. Got that stubborn section there. Get them a bit of a movement to it. So I might stretch that. Wow. Now, once we get a little bit more this way, I'll pop them back down. And just put some paint back there. All right. And that's the beginning. Woohoo! Okay. I'm going to torch it again because it's opened up lots of bubbles. And just when I would like to find a straw, it looks like I might have used them all. Okay. So I think with this one I'm going to use the shorter palette knife and create some drags coming out of it. To wipe that off in between, otherwise when I put it back in it will be extra muddy. Like just kind of going where I feel like it wants to go, so there's no actual set plan. I'd like to bring more of that this way. How's that going? So now if I torch these sections, will they create more cells? Okay. Look at that. I've had them apart for so long, that tiny little gap. Some of the paints slip down. Okay, let's see how that goes. Alright, so as per the Lucky Dip ping pong balls, diptych, negative space. Not loving it. So what I'm thinking is a swipe. Let's give it a swipe. I've got paper towel here. I have some water. And I'll do a paper towel swipe from one length to the other. But I will add what's left in the cup across the top here, and then through there. White at the top. So the paper towel swipe, you wet the paper towel. I don't know if you can see that yet. Oh, yeah. Okay. Normally I would just use a spritzer and squirt some water onto there. But right now that's not what I've got on hand. So this is an option when you don't like something you've done. Keep going, do something different. Take the opportunity to play. And just can't, that white was slipping off. Okay. Oop. There we go. Surely enough. So now pop that down, just touching, if you can see, and I'm going to go quite slow. Let's see, it's getting more and more colour as we get towards the end. Try and let it just fall off the end. Beautiful. Try not to drip it back onto it like I just did. Okay, give it a torch. There's some really stubborn bubbles in here, which is crazy, but it is also helping to bring up the silicone. Okay, this is, I think it needs a string dip flower to finish it off, and if that doesn't go well, we'll see. This happens, absolutely this happens. Okay, oops, I've moved again. Alright. Then we'll do the flower pulling this way. So it's going to be quite a decent size too. And we'll do whatever I've got left of that purple. Because it might help to bring out the bit of purple that's in here. Alright. So sit that upright for a moment. Grab more. So I'm probably just going to grab twice the length and then scissors, chop that off. Okay, alright, so some of these cells, like, they're still blooming. So that's cool. All right. Here's our string. And we'll get some purple. Love it. Thank you. Abby. How are you? Patricia. Yes, I'm still live. How are you going? I did the lucky dip with the ping pong balls, and it came up with a diptych with a negative space. I wasn't happy with that result, so I did a paper towel swipe, and now I'm looking to add a feature string dip flower along them as well. That's where we're up to. Okay. I'm going to be sort of a little gentle S. Okay. Do my best to pull sideways. There is a lot of paint on there. I think I'd really like to torch it, but I'm worried about cells popping up in the middle of the flower. And I'm happy that you've popped in to say hi. Thank you so much. Okay. See, these cells are still growing like crazy. Excuse me. I'm just squeezing out the string here. And that was so very long. But I don't think there's really enough purple to go to now. Alright, let's actually torch it, and I'll bring you down and give you a close-up and see. Thanks, Patricia. Thanks, Barry. Thanks, Kerry. Thanks, Batia. Is that correct? Okay, I don't want to torch it any more than that because I don't want to encourage any further cells blooming like crazy from the flower. So let's have a close-up. I'll be as gentle as I can while I move the tripod to grab the camera. Okay. There we go. So if this were hanging vertically here, so that little tiny bit of purple from the flowers flashing through the green and the blue. There we go. Thanks, Darnell. Thanks, Mum. So there you can see some of these cells that actually look like flowers there on their own. So, was there any questions before we go? Because after we finish this, it will be time to head off and get some more done. go. Almost like leaves in the middle. It does, doesn't it? Isn't that cool? So I'm really excited to see how that dries. There is a lot of paint on there. So we'll see how it dries and then actually stand it up vertically and check it out then. Please put the tape again. Oh, will the replay, is that? It will have a replay for certain. You love to see more. Thanks, Patricia. I appreciate that. So there we go. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you being here. And I apologize it's been so long. But that's a part of life. That's life. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. We'll sign off and I'll catch you again soon. So be kind, be creative, and be fabulous. Thank you, and thank you. All right. Bye, everyone.